Hello, and welcome to a short segment on using Blender for video editing. Here we're going to talk about Blender's automatic frame rate setting feature. What do I mean by that? Well, I'll go ahead and show you. As you can see right now, I have a fresh scene in my video sequencing screens layout, and the frame rate is currently set to 60. I set it just now. Now I'm going to go to the Add menu and add a movie file from my C drive, and I will pick this one here, 24 FPS. Now, as soon as it's loaded, you'll see Blender has automatically changed the frame rate to 24 to match what it saw in the movie file that we brought in. And if I hit the home button over here and scroll back a bit, you'll see that it had the two strips that it brought in are roughly the same length. Now, let me show you another example before I do a final one. I'll create a new scene. And once again, I'll go to the Add menu, Movie. This time I'll pick the second file here, 29.98 FPS. And you can see again, so Blender has adjusted the frame rate. It has now set it to 29.98 FPS. And again, the two strips that got created are roughly the same length. And everything is pretty much good to go. We could start working with this. Now, two things I want to point out. If I start with this scene, I've imported this video, and I add another video to it. If that video does not have the same frame rate, then I need to do extra work because it won't play properly. Let me go ahead and show you that. I'll click on Add, Movie, and I'll go back to that one that has 24 frames per second. You can see that the two strips that got added are not the same length. So because it's 24 frames per second, it'll end sooner than it should because the scene itself is set for 29.98. Typically, when you have the audio, that's a very good indication of how long it ought to be. And this one is definitely shorter than that one. We'll look at how to fix that in a future session. The only other thing I wanted to say right now is that this automatic setting of frame rate is only good for video files. If you were to try to import a sequence of images and use that as your video, then Blender won't know what to do with that. You'll have to set the frame rate yourself. And we'll see that again also in a future session. So that's it for now, and we'll see you next time. Bye.